The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start with the option. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, and keep the defense off balance.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Just keeping the play alive. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Flush to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. To throw is Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
What the fuck was that?
No score after one on EA Sports.
No problem. It's all good. That's crazy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Crochet on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. Now Jackson. Now he steps away. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Wow, they really chipped me. He didn't even get it.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They won with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Brady going to throw. And first hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Brady now on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Brady. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Brady. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he's going to let it go deep. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right. He completes it to Evans. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Miller. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches just say, son.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to get him for a loss of about 3. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle.
Nope,
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Down at the 10, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Going deep this time for Miller. And this will be caught at the 30.
No.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
I'm talking about.
Scotty Miller.
He knows he can't do it.
77 yards. And the Bucs have...
Exactly. He know he can't do it. He can't touch me in this game. Computer helped you in everything. You still sucked. Brady damn near with the perfect. Can't fuck with me in this game, man. Look, my running game sucks right now, and I'm still whooping that ass. Can't fuck with me, bro. You can't fuck with me. I'm not having it. Fucking, you ain't gonna keep trying to give you touchdowns. I'm gonna take them right back. Not rocking with me.
Pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Go back to practice mode. I ain't even, it's like my 6th, 7th
Extra
game.
point try now for Suckup.
I'm picking up right where I left off from last season. You can't rock with me in this game, bro. When the game let me play, all
He
y'all
knocks it
Ravens
through.
users
It's
are getting
28-7.
smoked. Like smoked.
Following the
You
touchdown
only
now,
pick
it's
them
Bradley
because the
Pinion
game
on to kick this one
literally opens up
away.
their offense for them. They're OP, and you pick them because
Devin
the game will
Duvernay
try to
now
make their
returning
plays
from the
work.
end zone.
But if you suck at the game, then the computer can't help you there. And if you notice, the game ain't letting you get shit off in the second half because the algorithm backed the fuck off and made you play yourself. It basically said, all right, I done did the hard work. Now
The
it's your
Raven
turn.
offense set at the
Lamar
line for
Jackson,
this
since
next
you got
drive.
off,
And 3
that was the game helping
interceptions
you out.
in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback,
Let's
but
see.
number 4 is kind of, oh, you're
Prove
like, oh,
me
man, I
wrong.
can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe
Or
turn to
just
the running
brief.
game?
And
Or do you
brief
have
out
that
of the game. I
supreme
don't care.
confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
I'm up 28-7. I done 21 you. So this is definitely going up on the channel.
Play clock down to 0. And this is
People
not
like
the way
this
to
crack
start a
me up to
drive.
get the Ravens.
And that'll be
knowing they're
accepted, of
nowhere
course,
close
so
to
that
being a
moves them
fan
back
of
5.
anybody except Lamar Jackson on the team. And they pick him because the computer will literally script it for the plays to work. So what do? They pick them.
So a little bit of a
They
stiffer
learn a couple
challenge
plays,
now. 1st and 15
rely on
following the
one
delay of
person
game.
to win the whole game for them.
Inside
And
handoff
guess
here
what?
to Ricard.
That guy can't do it.
That's a
Because
gain
then
of
you run
11.
into
Would
somebody
have been
like
a
me
first down
who
if
is
not for that
literally just
penalty moments
waiting for
ago.
the
They'll
opportunity
come up now
to show
2nd
you
and
how
4
trash
from the
you are.
31. Here's Jackson.
Look.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Here comes the quit.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Thought I didn't see it?
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
You thought I didn't
They will
see it?
finally stop him
You
as he's
crazy?
down the 40-yard line.
Why do you think there was nobody
So
on
it's
him?
Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
This is clearly a run.
They'll go again to Jones. And some space here. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, it's really been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football.
And he's into the end zone.
That's
for a
what
Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
There's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Only throwing the one wide receiver when you got 3 other ones.
Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
Super Bowl champion. He was keeping going in the Chiefs game, in the Chiefs passing game. So, you know, stop it then for a second. Well, when he was
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let me see if I can. Three.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Oh, he conceded the game. He conceded the game. I don't blame you, my man. Like, just take this opportunity to get better next time.
And they take a knee.
But you sucked.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Look at Brady. Look at Brady. Lamar with 4 interceptions, 108 yards. Brady with 277, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. And look, I started doing the game at the end. Oh man, I ain't even used some of that. Listen, Bucs. Scotty Miller's yards would be way less if it wasn't for that play. It's 77-yard pass. He had 54. He had 3 for 54. That play, which would have put him right in line with pretty much everybody else. And let's see, who was he throwing to? Like I said, once I took that away, he completely abandoned the run. I mean, the pass. Sammy Watkins, Marquise Brown. Devontae almost got activated. Activated his X Factor, too. And the sacks were at what? Sue. Shaquille Barrett. Brandon Williams. So they players can't I guess. Huh. The GOAT. Back.